channel Class Like Community. So today we will be doing the applications of DC motor. So we have done the types of DC motor as well as the characteristics of DC motor. So now let's do the application where we apply this DC motor. Okay, so before that we should also know a brief intro of each of the motor and how we will apply those motor. So first motor is a DC series motor. So as we all know, what does motor do? What is its basic work or its main function? Motor converts the electrical energy into mechanical energy, right? So similarly, DC series motor is similar to any other motor because the main function of this motor is to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. Why it is called DC series motor? In this motor, field as well as stator winding are coupled in series by each other. That means in this motor, the field and the windings are in series. Okay, and that's why they are called the DC series motor. These motor can produce enormous rotating force. That means their rotating force will be so much they produce. That is its property, that it will produce a lot of rotating force and the torque from its inactive state, and it will have a torque in the inactive state. So it is being used in buses, trains, hoists, electrical appliances, winches, etc. So why they are used, I have written in another color, because they are required as a high starting torque as well as they are required for the variation of speed is possible. That means there are four properties it has, that it will have enormous rotating force, torque from its inactive state, as well as it required high starting torque. Fourth point is the variation of speed is possible. That means there will be a very much variation in the speed. The next motor is the shunt motor. That means DC shunt motor. Shunt means parallel. We have done the DC series motor, so we should also know about the DC parallel motor. So in other words, we say it as DC shunt motor. So DC shunt motor has the armature and the field winding in parallel connection. As in series, we had the field and the windings, stator windings in series. In the shunt, we have the field windings and the armature in the parallel connection. Okay. If you haven't watched the types of motor and its characteristic, you must move on to that video and watch that first and then come to this application of DC motor. Then you will have a full clarity on this topic. Okay. So see, in this, the speciality of this DC shunt motor is that it has a constant speed regardless of the load. So in series it was that there were variation of speed, but here the speed is in constant, and whatever its load may be, it will be in constant. So I have written 2 points, that it will have constant speed and the starting point is not severe. That means this its starting point will not be so mild. Its starting point will be severe and it will have a constant speed. Okay. Now see, it is being used in machine tools, constant line shafting, centrifugal pumps, as well as lathe machine or etc. So the applications for these are machine tools, constant line shafting, centrifugal pumps, lathe machine. Okay, whereas the DC series motor was what? Buses, trains, hoists, electrical appliances, winches. The third is our application of compound motor. So it is the combination of the series as well as the shunt or the parallel motor. So it has higher starting torque. It will have a very high starting torque and it will have a fairly constant speed required. Okay, so it is used in presses, elevators, heavy planners, etc. So if you are stated that applications of this DC motor, then you will write first of all DC series. So I am just doing a brief summary of the whole DC series, DC shunt, and the last is your compound motor. Okay, so see, in series, what are those in series? What are the things which are those in series? It will be the field and the stator winding which will be in series, and in shunt it will be the armature and the field winding, and compound motor is the combination of series and the shunt. So their properties are, this one has the same property which compound also has. They have a higher starting torque. So DC series will also have a higher starting torque as well as the compound will also have a higher starting torque. Okay, and next point is that they have variation of speed, but in compound motor there is fairly constant of speed, and a DC shunt motor will have constant speed and its starting point will not be so severe. So I hope you understood the applications of the DC motor. So today's lecture ends here. Thank you and have a great day. Now is the code time. We were meant to rescue each other, not cut down the forest to rescue one. I hope all of you understood the lecture of today and thank you for watching.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.